Hello students. Let's take a look of a syllabus. That is, we are in Unit 1 of Internet of Things, and these are the course content on your screen for Unit 1, that is Introduction of IoT. You can check out that we have seen IoT framework and architecture. Then what is IoT? We have seen characteristic of IoT, then physical design, logical design, some protocol. Okay, we have seen. Today we are going to start with the topic that is IoT enabled technologies. Okay, IoT enabled technologies. In that, on your screen, you can check this is wireless sensor network, wireless sensor network, then cloud computing. Just a minute. Wireless sensor network, cloud computing, embedded system, then big data analytics, UAV, web services, IoT, and machine to machine, and difference between IoT and M2M. Okay, so let's start for the today's lecture. Our first topic is of wireless sensor network. So you can check out here the list. Internet of Things enabled technologies. First is WSN, CC, Big Data Analytics, UAV, Web Services, and IoT and machine to machine. Okay, let's start one by one. Wireless sensor network. Look at the figure on your screen. A wireless sensor network is a group of specialized transducers with a communication infrastructure for monitoring and recording conditions at diverse locations. Okay, commonly monitored parameters are temperature, humidity, pressure, wind directions or wind speed, then vibration intensity, sound intensity, chemical concentrations, pollutant level. So these are what commonly monitored parameters in wireless sensor network. You can check out or look at the diagram. A wireless sensor network consists of a multiple detection stations called sensor nodes. Okay, each of which is small, lightweight, and portable. Every sensor node is equipped with a transducer, microcomputer, trans receiver, and power source. A transducer generates a electric signal based on a sensed physical effect or a phenomena. The microcomputer process and it store the sensor output. Transceiver receives command from central computer and transmit a data to that microcomputer. And power source what? Power source what is going to be do? For each sensor node, it derives from a battery. Okay, so this is the small things about the wireless sensor network. You can see that there in wireless sensor network there are the different clusters. 3 clusters are shown here. There are some applications of wireless sensor networks. Wireless sensor network applications are Internet of Things, video surveillance, automated or smart homes, industrial automation, traffic monitoring, or medical device monitoring, monitoring of weather conditions, air traffic control, Uh, Robotics is also one of the application of wireless sensor network. Okay, some challenges are also there. Challenges are like quality challenges, energy challenges, throughput, performance, ability, scalability. These may be the challenges of wireless sensor network. On your screen, a WSN, that is wireless sensor network, comprises of a distributed devices with sensors which are used to monitor the environmental and physical conditions. Okay. A wireless sensor network consists of end nodes, routers, and a coordinators. End nodes have a sensor, several sensors attached to them, whereas the data is passed through a coordinator with the help of the routers. Okay, so two very important persons are here. First is sensor and second is coordinator. Through the router they are collecting and passing the data. The coordinator also act as a gateway that connects wireless sensor network to the internet. Okay, these are some examples of the wireless sensor network for you. Weather monitoring system, indoor air quality monitoring system, soil moisture monitoring system, uh, surveillance system, health monitoring system. These are some examples of the wireless sensor network. Okay, and I have just talk about some challenges like quality or energy, throughput, performance. These may be the challenges. And see, let's summarize the topic what we understand here before starting the second topic. The components of wireless sensor network are then what? First, I just told you sensor, then coordinators. Okay, in between these what? Sensor, then radio node, LAN access point, you may say LAN routers, gateway, and all the evaluation software is also the part of the wireless sensor network. So this is what all about the wireless sensor network, and we are learning what? Internet of things enabling technologies, which is the topic included in our syllabus. Okay, so we are talking about the wireless sensor network, and now we are starting the cloud computing. Okay. Okay, let's start with the cloud computing. So, cloud computing, it provides us the means by which we can access the application as utilities over the internet. A cloud means something which is present in remote location. Okay, what is cloud? Let's understand the cloud computing. Cloud computing is named as cloud because the information is being accessed is found remotely in the cloud or in a virtual space, you can say. Companies that provides cloud service is enabled user to store a file application on remote servers. Okay, and then access all that data via internet. This means the user is not required to be in specific place to gain the access to it or to allow user to work remotely. Okay, with cloud computing user can access any resources from anywhere like databases, web servers, storages, any devices or any software over the internet. Okay, so before going to be the characteristic, what is cloud computing, then tell me again. What is cloud computing? It is the delivery of different services through the internet. These resources includes tools, applications like data storage, servers, databases, networking and software. In short, the technology that allows us to deliver your storable all the essentials on remote place without प्रेजेंस ऑफ दैट ओरिजिनल प्लेस, यानी कि आप वहाँ पे प्रेजेंट नहीं है वो प्लेस पे, फिर भी आप थ्रू द इंटरनेट आप आपका जो भी मटेरियल स्टोर करना है आप वो जगह पे वहाँ पे स्टोर कर सकते हैं. या ले कैरेक्टरिस्टिक. Okay, so which are the characteristic of cloud computing then? Broad area network access, uh, or self services, rapid scalability, measured services, pay per use. Okay, these are the very good characteristic. Okay, किसी को भी अगर तुम कोई चीज़ फ्री में दो तो it is not that much of usable for you. Like you have to pay to store your deliverables on that place. For that you have to pay the charge. Okay, this is one of the characteristic. Then broad network access, on demand self services, you can access as a self service your data. Scalable, the network is very big scalable. Okay, so with this characteristic I want to tell you there are some types of cloud services also. Cloud services like email services, storage, backup, data retrieval, creating or testing different kinds of apps, then analyzing the data or your audio or video streaming, and your software deliveries. Okay, so these are the some characteristic or type of cloud storages. Okay, then these are the applications of cloud computing, or you can say it as a types of cloud computing also. See, in unit 4 this is the very important topic for all of you, cloud computing. Unit 4 is based on the cloud computing, and in that this is the very important topic from that unit, that types of a cloud computing, or here you can say that types are the applications of cloud computing also. So cloud computing provide different services such as infrastructure as a service, IaaS, infrastructure as a service. Okay, as the name indicates, infrastructure as a service involves a method for delivering everything from operating system to servers and a storage through IP based connectivity as a part of demand on service. Okay, it involves method for delivering everything from operating system to servers and storage through IP based connectivity as a part of on demand service. Client can avoid the need to purchase the softwares on server. Instead, they can take the permission and just access the softwares from infrastructure as a service. Second is a platform as a service. Platform as a service, PaaS, is considered the most complex of three layers cloud based computing. PaaS shares some similarities with these software as service, third number. PaaS we can say, then SaaS we can say, then as we can say it. Okay, this is very simple for us to pronounce. Okay, so PaaS is one of the complex out of these three based on this SaaS. Okay, so the primary difference being that instead of delivering the software online, it is actually a platform for creating a software, and that is delivered via internet. This model includes platform like Salesforce or Heroku. Okay, so these are the types of cloud computing, and third one is the software as a service. It involves the license of the software application for customer. License are typically provided through the pay as you go for model. Okay, so on demand you have to pay for any of the software. So this is the software as service, in infrastructure as a service, and platform as a service. So this is all about the cloud computing. Okay.